전
left the camera. Peaceful trees. Did you read this part? Did you read it? Huh? Hey. How did you do that? Oh, you pressed that.
You want a different song or you're fine with that? Yeah, fine. Hey.
I'm just checking.
Dili ko lang sa'yo talaga.
Kind of political a little bit. You know, small but big brother people. People do not like anymore. I'm so sick of the people that come out to me all the time. And where are they? Where are they? You see no one loves you. No, but the animal
Welcome aboard this Southeastern service to London Charing Cross, calling at Headcourt, Bicklehurst, Rodham, Paddock Wood, Tunbridge, Sevenoaks, London Bridge, Walton East, and London Charing Cross.
No, Mom, did you start doing that song?
Rihanna.
Mommy, you didn't change it.
Lolo ko siguro din.
By Mimi Webb. M-I. I don't know. Yeah, stop changing it. I don't want this song.
Agora, né?
I think it's this.
Sì, vedi. Sorprendida. Hi guys. Halfway to London.
We're at Tunbridge.
Rina. one there.
What? Just one? I thought there was two. One there, one on the side and one on the other side. What about? Well, let me know. Looks like a lie. Can I go in?
18 baht.
Okay. Can I the water tree. Oh my god.
Dora, oh my god, oh my god.
फोन दिनुहोस् उता हेर्नुहोस् न अनि तिमीलाई फोन ल अब केही छैन हगी हगी टाइगर हगी कस्तो मान्छे हगिरहेको छ फिस यता फिस थ्री फिस फिस डबल टाइट भेटेको हुन्छ कि होइन
हुन्छ
ऊ त्यहाँ हेर्दा हो चरी हेर्दा हो कस्तो बोटेर यो अघि हामी अब त्यहाँ भयो हामी आएको उहाँबाट वकिङ गरेको भयो हामी होइन हेर बाबुले के हेर्ने
Brianna?
I can see there's a bike. There's a bike in the rubber tank.
हामीभन्दा माथि कति छ नि कति
Baje Ama यहाँ आएसम्म आएर हेर्नु न आउनु डराउनु नडराउनु
त्यहाँसम्म त हेर्नुहोस् ल
As you face the river, the first bridge to your right is the Hungerford Bridge. It's a Victorian railway bridge that connects Waterloo Station on the east.
It is halfway, Thomas. Yeah. A quarter of the way. आमा यता आउनु यता यहाँ हेर्नुहोस्
There's a bike. There's a bike here.
Oh, over there. Over there, you see the needle just on the river. That's called the needle. I can't see it. Yes, it's here. It's on the river. But where's that river crossing?
कपाल जिङ जिङ हो त ठिक छ हाम्रो भन्दा अघि
हामी तल डाउन डाउनको हेर न
अब त
We go back to the
अहिले त घाम पनि लाग्छ क्या फेरि घाम लाएर उज्यालो हुन्छ क्या अब सबै यो खाटमा बसेर खेलियो त्यहाँ माथिको खाटमा बसेको
सबै देखि हेर्नु न लन्डनहरु बजा हामी अहिले आएको नि रेल उ त्यो रेल आएको थियो नि उ त्यो रेल उ रेल देख्नुभयो
उडेल अरे
रेल के देख्नु भयो नि उ त्यहाँ
उडेल होइन देखेको त्यो यो र दोहोर भइरहन्छ त्यो आउलो ठाउँमा चढेको हामी कहाँ रहेछ
त्यो साड हो
यो ऊ देखेको थियौँ हामीले त्यहाँबाट नि अनि फेरि भोलिपल्ट यो हेर्न आएको
हजुरले मेरो फोन लिनु भएको नि
फेरि त्यो दिन भएन भनेर फेरि अर्को दिन आएको केटाकेटी
कता गयो Bruna. डर लागेर ब्रियन ब्रियन चाहिँ एकदम नोटी भएर यसरी बसेछ है ब्रियन ब्रियन
It's photo time. Strike a pose. Please stand in the marked photo area.
This is my souvenir.
Mama, Mama,
Till Henry VIII, he had lots of palaces. He moved out of that one down the road to the Palace of Whitehall, which isn't there anymore, and handed the original building over to form the first medieval government, and that stood here until 1834 when it burnt down. This current building you're looking at now is designed in the neo-Gothic style. Now, of course, we do usually call this building the Houses of Parliament. We have two houses in our Parliament system. The House of Lords, they are appointed by the monarchy, and the House of Commons MPs, they're voted in and out by us. They're the naughty ones. Now, you can see the two coloured awnings over there, red and green. The red section is where the House of Lords hang out, and the green section is where the Commons MPs hang out. Now, that colour coding is reflected all throughout the Parliament buildings, in their restaurants, hairdressers, shops, shooting galleries, whatever else they've got going on in there. They have to be kept segregated to avoid corruption, apparently. Not sure how, if I believe that, but that's what they tell us. Now, before we turn around here, guys, just make sure you get a little picture there of the stone hut and the stairs there. Now, that is the Blind Hut and Black Rod Stairs. That used to be the UK's smallest prison. So back in the day, before people had the vote, if you didn't like Parliament, you had to do some quite extreme stuff. We had a famous man here in England called Guy Fawkes. On the 5th of November 1605, he decided to blow them all up at the state opening of Parliament. But sadly, luckily he was caught and he was taken to that small stone prison there, guys, and he was held there overnight until a boat could come along to take him down the river to the Tower of London to be tortured, and that is the same journey we're doing today. As long as you all behave yourself, we won't leave you at the tower, we'll bring you back. So just ahead of us there, you can see what looks like a castle. That's actually Lambeth Palace. That is home to the Archbishop of Canterbury, the head of the Church of England, when he's resident here in London. As we swing around, we've got St Thomas's Hospital ahead of us, one of the world's leading medical schools here and famous for Florence Nightingale. when she returned from the Crimean War. This is where she brought her new style of nursing with her. All nurses that do train here at St Thomas's called Nightingales in her honour, and there is a museum dedicated to her on the site. But there was an equally important nurse out in the Crimean War. Her name was Mary Seacole. She was a Jamaican nurse, and she has a statue in the grounds of St Thomas's there as well. Now, back on the left then, guys, we've got that famous clock tower there. And until 2012, that is what it was called, the clock tower, yes. 2012 was the Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee, 60 years on the throne. It was renamed the Elizabeth Tower in her honour. So that means, guys, that it's not actually called Big Ben after all, and none of us can see Big Ben because Big Ben is the 13.5-ton bell that sits inside the Elizabeth Tower there. But you know what? If you ask any Londoner where the Elizabeth Tower is, nobody will have a clue, because we do call it Big Ben as well. Now, to the left of the new Palace of Westminster there, the House of Parliament, you've also got Westminster Abbey, a very famous abbey there, loads of royal weddings and coronations there. And of course, earlier on this year, the coronation of Charles, the new King of England. Please sit down at the front of the boat, guys. Please sit down. So guys, come on, let's get some more waves. Let's get you in training. We need a bit more noise this time, don't we? Hello up there, guys. Yeah, that's better. They like their 5 minutes of fame on these bridges, guys. So on your right hand side, you've got the London Eye again, standing 135 metres tall. It is the world's tallest cantilevered observation wheel. Cantilevered means it's supported on one side only, and it's an observation wheel because the capsules are on the outside. Now yes, there is a much bigger wheel in Dubai, but it is a Ferris wheel, and it is supported on both sides, and we don't like to use the F word on this boat, so from now on, it is banned. So, yes, there are 32 capsules on the Eye, guys, one for each borough of London. But if you do go on there afterwards and you step into capsule 33, I haven't lied to you. We just don't have capsule 13 on there, and that's to keep the superstitious people happy. Now, the Eye was actually designed to enter a competition for the year 2000 millennium, and guys, it did not win. Tanith and Jack, please. It didn't win. So luckily for us, British Airways love the design so much. They spent £75 million building the Eye, and it was so popular they made all that money back within the first 2 years of operation. So I will show you what beat the London Eye further down the river there, guys. Now, 3 bridges in one coming up. Hungerford Railway Bridge, flanked either side by the Golden Jubilee walkways, added on in 2002 to commemorate Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee, 50 years on the throne, and they were designed to complement the London Eye. So, on the right hand side there, guys, the Royal Festival Hall, the last remaining building from the Great Festival of Britain, held after World War II to cheer everybody up. Now home to the London Philharmonic Orchestra, a lovely restaurant at the top there called Skylon, and lots of free exhibition spaces there to walk around, guys. And also completing the South Bank Centre there, the Queen Elizabeth Hall, Purcell Room, Hayward Gallery, and underneath all that, the Undercroft, Britain's oldest skateboarding park. So coming up ahead of us then, guys, we've got Waterloo Bridge. The Ladies' Bridge is what we call this one here in London, because during World War II, when all the brave young men went off fighting in the war, it was the ladies that had to build this bridge. Constantly bombed in the Blitz while they were building it, and yet nevertheless, girls, the only bridge in London built on time and under budget. Are we surprised? Of course not. Well done to those ladies of World War II. It's also the longest bridge on the London section of the Thames. Now, on the right-hand side, there is an ugly building. I'm allowed to say that because it's meant to be ugly. Built in the brutalist style of architecture that was really popular after World War II. King Charles, not a fan of that building. He says it looks like the back end of a nuclear power station. Always tactful, isn't he? I've never seen one of those, so I'll have to believe him. It is actually the National Theatre though, guys. So, home to 3 beautiful theatres inside. If you are a theatre fan, worth checking out because a lot of shows start there before they transfer across to the West End. You're not paying anything like West End prices there, guys. One of the shows currently over there is Roald Dahl's The Witches. That's showing until the 27th of January. Now guys, the right hand side, all known as the South Bank there, a really popular day out for us South Londoners. And look, we've even got our own beach over there and people do go there and build sandcastles on a sunny day. That is Ernie's Beach. Now, Ernie spent 50 years working for the Coin Street community. They work very hard to keep this area of the river affordable for us Londoners. Behind Ernie's Beach there, you've got Gabriel's Wharf, some nice designer shops, bars and restaurants. And a little bit further up the river there, guys, you've got that red brick building with the tower on the top. And it looks like it says OXO, doesn't it? And we do call it the OXO Tower. But legally it says nothing at all. Now, OXO are a famous gravy and stock cube company here in England. They moved into that building in the 1930s and got taken straight to court. Because the River Thames is a royal highway, it is illegal to advertise. They hired a clever lawyer though. He said to the judge, no, it doesn't say anything. We just randomly ordered 3 geometric shapes. They happened to arrive 2 noughts and a cross and we randomly put them up. Yeah, right. The judge believed him though. Yeah, what a silly judge. It said he never worked again though, guys, because he became a bit of a laughing stock. At the top there though, guys, they don't live there anymore. That's now home to Harvey Nichols restaurant. But thanks to Coin Street community, every apartment in that building is social affordable housing for the local residents of Lambeth and Southwark. Not much of that left on the river, guys. Now, cameras at the ready and forward and left. You've got the world's second largest stone cathedral, St. Paul's Cathedral, second only to St. Peter's in the Vatican. Designed, of course, by Sir Christopher Wren, completed in 1711. This is the 5th version of St. Paul's. The 4th version burnt down during the Great Fire in 1666, and it had been the tallest building in the world at the time. Now we are going under 2 Blackfriars bridges here, the Blackfriars Road Bridge, followed by Blackfriars Railway Station. Yes, a complete railway station on a bridge. And the only one of its kind in London. So back on your left to St. Paul's then, guys. This version stands 365 feet tall, 1 foot for every day of the year, because Sir Christopher was very religious. He said we should worship every day, not just Christmas and Easter. Notice there are no tall buildings around the dome, because we have an ancient law here in London that says the dome must be visible from 8 key points across the city, and some of them are quite far away. Look at the red brick building on your left, the City of London School. You'll see the glass atrium there. That's preserving the sightline over the river. Now, any Harry Potter fans on board? Daniel Radcliffe went to the City of London School before he became Harry Potter. And guys, this next bridge coming up, we'll get some waves here, but this is the Millennium Bridge. Us Londoners call this the Wobbly Bridge. I'll tell you why on the way back. This is what beat the London Eye, guys. Can you believe it? Now, let's get some waves in. Hello, guys. Hi, it's a lovely popular bridge, this one. We always get waves here. Now get your cameras ready, guys. On the right hand side you've got a white building with a thatched roof. That is Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. Well, it's a reproduction, an exact reproduction though. Created by US director Sam Wanamaker, completed in 1997. Yeah, the original Globe stood further down on the right hand side until 1613 when it burnt down during a production of Henry VIII. Some bright spark thought it would be a great idea to put a live cannon inside and to fire it to create the sound of thunder. Yeah, sparks from the cannon set fire to the thatch roof. You could say it literally brought the house down. Now, all thatch was banned after the Great Fire, so Sam Wanamaker got special permission for that one, and of course it's fireproof. Now, it does open every year for its Shakespeare summer season. That's closed now, I think, but it will be open at the moment for its winter frost fair. So if you find yourself in that area, worth checking out the Globe. It's well worth it. Now guys, no tour of London complete without a pub, and there's one over there on the right, one of the oldest pubs on the river, the Anchor Tavern. There's been many ale houses on that site over the last 700 years, and many famous people have drunk there in that time, including Charles Dickens the novelist, Samuel Johnson, who wrote the first English dictionary, and the famous diarist Samuel Pepys. He sat there drinking while London burnt down on the other side. Now, lots of people say Shakespeare drank there. I don't think he did though, because he was barred, wasn't he? You're allowed to groan, guys, they only get worse. Now, get your cameras ready, guys. Forward and left. You're looking for a golden orb on top of a column. That is the monument. So Christopher Wren's first design, a place for Londoners to go up to watch their city being rebuilt around them. You can still go up there, guys. It is still the world's tallest freestanding column. You pay about $5.50, I think, to get to the top. And if you do make it to the top, you get a certificate because we walked 311 steps and no lift. But still some very nice views to be had from the top of the monument there. Now guys, as we go under this next bridge, look to your left or to your right, and this poor bridge has to tell you its name, because people get confused with this bridge and the next bridge. Yes, this is London Bridge. The next bridge is Tower Bridge. Now, if you got that wrong, don't worry. If you Google London Bridge, guess what it shows you? Tower Bridge. But more about those bridges in a minute, guys, because on your right-hand side there, you've got the tallest skyscraper in Western Europe, the Shard of Glass. Now, that is built as high as UK aviation laws will allow. Any higher than that, and it would interfere with air traffic here in London. You can see the planes going along there. Now, that's home to the Shangri-La Hotel, shops, offices, restaurants, very expensive apartments, and London Bridge Railway Station at the bottom. Now the next one might be hard to spot, guys. Coming up on your right hand side in full Arctic camouflage is an 11,500 ton battle cruiser, the HMS Belfast. Now she was built in the same dockyard as the Titanic, but whoa, what a history she's got. During World War II, she helped to sink Hitler's favourite warship, the Scharnhorst. She also fired the first shots in the Normandy D-Day landings at Juno Beach. And after some active service in the Korean War, the government was going to scrap her. So luckily for us, the Imperial War Museum stepped in and offered to buy her for £1. What a bargain. We think there was a sale on. She now sits on the river as a floating naval museum and a really popular tourist attraction. Now just a reminder for you guys on the upper deck, please remain seated. You have got loads of photo opportunities at Tower Bridge, so don't panic, you're going to get millions of pictures here. Just move to an empty seat though if you want a different camera angle. Now on your left hand side you've got your first shots there of the Tower of London. The 4 turrets and the flagpole there, that is the original part of the tower, the White Tower. That was built by William the Conqueror shortly after he conquered England in 1066. The rest of the tower completed by his son William II around about 1100. Now the tower has been many things in its lifetime. It was a royal mint, it made all the coins here until the early 19th century. It was a zoo, believe it or not. It was a luxury palace, but it was a place of torture and execution. But more about that on the way back, because now it's all about Tower Bridge, a Victorian bridge. Designed by Sir Horace Jones, completed in 1894, it's a vascular bridge, and that means it opens up in the middle, as you know. It used to open up many times a day. Now it opens up 3 or 4 times a day on average, but it opens for any ship too tall to go underneath it, as long as they give at least 24 hours notice. Now we need to wave and make noise here, guys, to get 5 years good luck for the whole boat. And there you are, just like that. Hello, guys.
From there.
Just like that. That is an old Victorian sailor's legend. Yeah, this is the last bridge they went under before their long voyages around the world. They believed if their